Hey, Edo Outdoors 316 here with a trail camera I'd like to show you. This one is called the Gardepro E8 2.0 Pro. It has Wi-Fi connectivity and it'll produce up to 4K video and 64 megapixel photos. One of the features that sets this camera apart from others is a stronger Wi-Fi signal with 2 antennas that will reach up to 165 feet. You'll notice right here it has 3 PIR sensors. The center one is 60 degrees and these 2 on the side here covers 30 degrees for a total of 120 degrees of motion detection. The function of the 2 side sensors, and I did not know this, was to pre-activate the camera. So if anything walks inside of these 30-degree motion detectors on the side, it will prep the camera so when they walk in the range of this center, will start recording immediately. So you'll get a faster 0.1 second trigger speed. And that 0.1 second trigger speed is to capture the faster moving animals. So you do have the option to turn these 2 side sensors off to reduce battery consumption. Here's your infrared LED lights, and we have a light sensor there and a status LED right there. On top are the 2 Wi-Fi antennas, supposed to reach up to 165 feet, and I will test that and see what we actually get from this camera. Just unlatch and open the door, and you'll notice right away this lithium-ion rechargeable battery right here. Very simple to remove. There's a little thumb hole right up here, and it just comes out so easily. To charge this at home, there's a USB-C connector right here that you can charge this up fully at home. There is a status LED, red for charging, and it will turn green when it's fully charged. Put it back in, just got those connectors on the bottom. It just goes right in. Flip the power button on. It's booting up. You can set the password as I did, and I recommend that you do it so somebody can't come in here and look at your footage directly on your camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. You get the password in, the screen comes up. You can view your footage on here and change your camera settings directly on the camera itself, but I'll go over the settings later in the app. So right here, it has a full-size SD card that will support up to 512 gigabytes. It's not included and it must be purchased separately. If you don't have an SD card reader, right next to it over here is a USB Type-C receptacle, so you can transfer your footage directly to a PC using the included cable. On the very bottom is a power receptacle for the solar panel to keep your battery charged year-round. Or if you'd like to power this camera directly from the electrical grid, they do sell a 12-volt power adapter on the Gardepro website. On the bottom down here, you'll notice the 1/4 20 threads, as well as on the back side of the camera, there's another one. This is for mounting the camera on a tripod or some other type of mount. So way out here in the woods, we don't have an electrical grid, so we need a solar panel to keep this battery charged. This one is a 10-watt SP1000 that can be purchased separately from Gardepro to accommodate the stronger Wi-Fi range, which uses more battery power. Now, I'll have to admit, this large solar panel is not very conspicuous, but if you don't need to use the Wi-Fi, it could be turned off in the settings, and they offer a smaller and cheaper 3.5 watt solar panel to keep the battery charged. It comes with an included bracket and 4 screws for mounting to a wall, as well as a strap for mounting it to a tree in the best position for sunlight, like I have here. The cable length is 12 feet. Here's the app launching. This is the main screen. It shows the Gardepro camera in the center. Tapping the camera will connect it through the Wi-Fi. When it connects, it will prompt for a password if you've set one up manually on the camera, and I do recommend enabling the password so no one can change your settings. Enter the password and it will take you to the status tab where it's going to give you some info about the camera. You'll notice at the bottom that there's an option to synchronize the time, which is quicker than adjusting it directly on the camera. On the live tab, you can see what the camera is seeing and make adjustments so it's pointing exactly where you want it. You also have the controls for taking a picture or a video and storing it directly on your mobile. The settings tab has all of the customizations. I'm not covering all of these, but just the main ones that we would normally use for hunting. All the settings are well defined in the user manual. Under mode, it can be set for motion detection, time-lapse, or both. If you set it to both, then it will take both time-lapse photos as well as motion-triggered events. If you turn on time-lapse, here are the settings for the full customization. You can select to take a photo, a video, or both. Under photo quality, the options are from 4 to 64 megapixels. Under video quality, here are the resolutions that can be used. Under video length, we can select from as little as 3 seconds to as long as 5 minutes. And you have separate video links for daytime and night. Very important is the detection delay, and can be set from 0 all the way up to 1 hour. You can change the PIR sensitivity. Here's where you can turn off the side motion sensors if you need to cut battery consumption. If you desire, you can schedule this camera to only trigger during certain hours. All the way at the bottom of the settings tab, you'll see the Format SD card menu. If you purchase an SD card from Gardepro or just have an unformatted SD card, this is where you format it. There's no need for a computer. On the Gallery tab is where you can view all your footage from the SD card and save it directly to your mobile, or delete it from the SD card if you need to. So I've made it back out here this morning. I've had this Gardepro E8 2.0 Pro Wi-Fi 4K camera out here for about 2 weeks now, and I checked it on the app, and I do have quite a bit of footage on there to go through. I see there are some deer, and I did suspect there was a buck walking through here. And much to my surprise, there is something else walking through here. So I want to roll that footage so y'all can actually see what the quality of this camera looks like. All right, guys, I'm gonna step off about 55 yards. That'll be 165 feet approximately. And then I'm gonna test to see if I can connect to this. All right, looks like it's activating the device, so it did reach it. And there it is. As you can see, my battery percentage is still 100% after 2 weeks. Come over here to gallery. Got some photos on there. We go to live view. And there we go. I'll do some movement around here. Maybe I can see myself later on when I get home. I can't see nothing right now. Put some glasses on. And I cannot see me in the frame. And I know why, because it's not pointing towards me, but the other camera is. That's why. All right. So 165 feet works. That's cool. I'm not going to test it further. Just what they advertised. Now I'm going to discuss my pros and cons for this camera. Here's the pros. The construction of this camera feels solid, and it's a good compact size to fit in a backpack for taking to the woods. The Wi-Fi works exceptionally well with the app, and I find the app very simple to use. It has all of the settings I like for hunting, plus some extras, and it's completely customizable. I like the fact that I can use this camera without having to purchase a data plan, but do keep in mind that the Wi-Fi is for connecting to the app, not connecting to your home internet. The quality of the media is exceptional. I mean, the videos are 4K, 30 frames per second. I like the versatility of it. I mean, it could be used effectively as a security camera that could be placed outside your home up to 165 feet. And with the Wi-Fi range, you could probably check it from the recliner. Now, there is is one thing I'd like to see improved on this camera right here, and this is for Gardepro also. There's no way to lock the door to keep someone from turning your camera off or taking your SD card. That's gonna do it for this video. I hope y'all found it helpful. Thanks to Gardepro for sending me this camera to try out. If y'all are interested in checking it out or purchasing it, check the link in the description. They have some discount codes on their website, and I'll also put one in the description. And hey, remember, praise God in the good times, not just the bad. I'll see y'all next time. God bless.